For instance, there's one where it's zombies falling up. There's one where it's candy eyeballs. Yeah, those ones are the ones that I want to talk about because all of them are useless except one that I love. Actually, there's two of them I like, but one I like, one I love. Whatever.
I'm gonna add a new row for those, so that we don't have to say they're shit or good. We can just kind of have them in their own little spot.
Nah, they can be referred to as shit. It's fine. We have to glorify them as the rest of them. We can't just make a special category. We're not doing this for retarded children. Come on.
Just immediately put all of them in shit. Fuck formality. Let's just full send it, I guess.
Alright, let's start with the rainbows. Alright.
The
one with the candy eyes?
Mm-hmm.
That one is shit for 4 out of 5 pop. There's one that is actually really helpful, because it makes every zombie uncamouflageable. If you ever play this game, you play like a winter map, and your zombies wear sometimes white suits, and you can get distracted and not know where they are. I can play this game with both my eyeballs missing and still find that zombie. Because they're just... It's turning them from a needle in a haystack to a haystack trying to cover a needle. I don't know. It basically just gives you unlimited sight at the zombies so you don't accidentally miss them even if you try. So I would say that would be meh. Because it's good, it's just 4 out of 5 times it doesn't work good. And can actually make the zombies even harder to find.
I also don't think it's really meant to have a purpose, so that probably explains why like...
Control Gobblegum. All the DLC ones, for instance, Eye Candy was one we just did. There's Newtonian Negation? And that one's the one of them falling up. It's a joke. It does nothing, except makes them fall upwards, which is only nice if you're on around like 50, and you can't tell the difference between a crawler and the dead. Projectile vomiting. That one's kind of weird. You kill zombies with grenades, and they just vomit uncontrollably.
Boom, boom. Where's... There it is. Okay, I was looking for the other DLC one.
The last DLC one's Tone Death.
Which is this one.
Sounds automatically play when zombies are killed. That one's literally just turn your shit into a musical.
Yeah, I'd say the rest of the DLC Gobblegums literally serve practically no purpose besides just...
That's what the zombies falling upward in bad, because it does have a use, it's just you would never use it because there's no reason to.
The vomit one's just kind of something you'd kill a zombie with a grenade and laugh and then move on.
Unless you're trying to make an actual, like, Minecraft music game, you don't need Tone Death. Oh god, now I want to see that. You make the Minecraft music out of Black Ops 3 Zombies Tone Death.
I'm just sad that would require a shit ton of editing to even do.
And on top of that, a lot of Gobblegum, so you'd have to either hack the game or just get really, really lucky over a bunch of time.
Do you want to go...
This is free Gobblegum. Unless you have as long as you have the DLC, you can use it as many times as you want. I'm fucking stupid. It's not mega.
Do you want to just go in the order that the list presents them in? Or...
Sure.
This is Aftertaste.
Aftertaste. Aftertaste is... That one's pretty good. It's basically part of the Tombstone perk that's on this game. You just don't lose your perks, you go down, if I remember correctly. Let me find it really quick. Yeah, keep all perks after being revived. There are better ones. I will definitely say that. So let's put that in... Meh.
I understand the idea, at least, but, like, if you're gonna hire on...
It's perfect for Perkaholic and Soda Fountain runs, because it's just cheap.
Yeah, so. I guess also in the sense that if you're gonna high round, there are better choices to make that prevent you from going down to begin with.
Oh, I was just basing this off of how useful it is compared to just a high round, low round compatibility.
It's not a bad Gobblegum. Yeah, I think probably in May.
Meh because it's useful, but it's not gonna keep you perfect. Oh, and it lasts 3 full rounds instead of after you go down. So this is not like you go down and then you keep your stuff once. It's for 3 rounds you keep it.
I guess it would have to be somewhat convenient timing that you have that on you and you happen to go down, but...
Well, to be fair, after round like 50, if you're not like a 4-player game, someone's going down each round.
This one's interesting because when I first started playing this game, I think it's called like alchemical antithesis or something, but when I first played this, I thought this had zero purpose, but now that I've done the challenges where ammo is incredibly important, especially considering the fact that this is a classic, so you don't waste it every time you use it, this is a lot better than I imagined it.
Yeah, I slept on it for way too long. I kept complaining how I never have ammo, but I like my current build, and my current build had freaking what is it, swordflay in it, which is stupid. It's freaking amazing. It was the first thing I unlocked in my thing, so I wanted to complete a challenge for it, and I never used it again until recently. Late rounds, you don't need points at all. So what does this do? It turns your points into fucking ammo. So you don't have to hear Tank Dempsey complain at you that you don't got no ammo.
Like, literally earlier I was playing Shino Numa for the hell of it, and I was sitting by the fucking fishing hut, and I had the RPK, and I popped Alchemical, and I went from having like 30 bullets to completely full before it was even halfway over.
Here's a couple cheats with this Gobblegum that make it way too OP. If your gun's completely out of ammo, you are not out of bullets with this. I mean, you are, but any type of point will give you ammo. Whether it's building a barrier, stabbing a zombie, or grenades. As long as you have points, that's ammo.
I don't know if it's a broken Gobblegum, but it can carry for a while.
You can load up both your guns and then some, maybe 3 of your guns within that 60 seconds, and you can pop it twice. I will say, yeah, it's put in broken. It's pretty fucking broken if you know how to use it. Like, for instance, you play Der Eisendrache. You get the fucking bow. The bow has 60 shots. A charge shot takes 2 ammo. That's 30 charge shots, alright? Chemical Antithesis. It is the scariest weapon in the game.
Oh god, I'm just imagining Alchemical Antithesis with like the fire staff from Origins, killing like 6 zombies per shot and just having your ammo soar through the roof.
It probably would, as long as it counts as a weapon. If it goes into a weapon slot, it will work. Oh god, the what map is it? It's in Gord Crowley and one of the very basic maps from like World War II, where you have the 2 guns, one shoots a laser, one shoots a black hole.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
You could spam those upgraded black holes non-stop. So this is basically just turns wonder weapons into Chad Thunder. Oh, fuck.
Pretty much ammo dumps.
It turns from conserve until we're in danger to, yeah, why not?
It turns into Alchemical Antithesis is literally the Gobblegum form of I'm not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with me.
It's literally Doomslayer getting a power up. Alright, yeah, let's put that in just keep that in broken. It can get really, really broken, especially on wonder weapon maps.
Is it really bad that this is a different topic entirely, but is it bad that when I was playing Doom Eternal and I was doing the campaign run, I didn't find out there were like little power-ups that you can find until like 70% of the way through the campaign?
You mean like the Berserk and all that?
Yeah, and it makes you like really speedy for 10 seconds.
I will say there were a couple that I got almost immediately in some of my maps because I searched every nook and cranny. I was engrossed in the entire thing. And there were a couple times where I killed an entire wave of demons and then found the power-up and tried running the next one with the power-up, and I didn't make it in time. I got sad. Alright, next one. We're going to have a disagreement here. I love this one. Always done swiftly. I love it. It's not broken. I would say it's probably either good or meh, because when you have it, it's basically just making you swifter. I'll read the description here. Walk faster while aiming and raise and lower your gun to aim more quickly. With LMGs, this is a godsend because it doesn't slow you down anymore. And on water weapons that also have a really low aim time, it's really fast. I like it. I personally always have it on just because it's a 5th Gobblegum slot and it's nice. It's not like the most useful thing, but it's got me out some. It's got me some clutches.
I do agree in the sense that it's a nice passive ability at least.
Yeah, let's put it in meh.
Here is my defense attorney as to why it should not go. Defense attorney argument as to why it should not go in good. This is
Yeah, I don't think
this is
it's not.
specifically a, I guess, game design issue. If this wasn't in the game, I would probably put this in good. But so yes, it's one reason, but this one reason is like really big. In the weapons kit section of zombies in the menu, you can add something called a grip, or excuse me, a quick draw and a stock, which does everything this Gobblegum does, and you don't even need to pop the Gobblegum.
Yes, but here's the thing: you can have 2 other upgrades without if you have this. But no, like I use both of them for LMGs because it is legitimately stupidly OP. But other than LMGs, it has next to no purpose except for the super sniper. So I would say it should go in meh.
Yeah, I agree it's not bad. I just remember specifically this one. I was like looking through the weapon kits, and the stock literally says like either walk faster while aiming down the sight, or pull it up faster, and I'm like, wait, that completely delegitimizes this Gobblegum.
I'm pretty sure if you have both always unswiftly and the stock, you just walk faster when you're aiming than you do when you're not. Which has its purposes if you're being like surrounded by zombies on like round 23 and they're not shambling anymore, but they're like walking faster, so they can't catch up with you.
Anywhere but here.
That one's broken. It's better than, or no, wait, should it be broken or should it be great? Because it gets you out of any danger and it does not have the bug where you can die while popping it.
Well, I'm trying to think of it from a broad standpoint. Anything involving, it's not random per se, but it takes literally anywhere on the map and it can just drop you there. So you could get, I have an example of a time it literally was broken for me, but it can
Yeah, but
either,
I'm saying it's only broken because you get 2 shots. There are times where the first shot will mess you up, and it's really sad, but you get 2 shots. And unless you have only 1 shot at that moment, you're typically always going to get out of trouble.
I mean, I honestly prefer in plain sight for shitty situations because then you don't have to give up your position. But
But
the
in plain sight also gets really buggy, and you can often die while popping it, which is weird.
the absolute godlike example I have just happened to me recently. I was playing Moon, and I was on round like 28, right? And I'm in that spot near the teleporter where you go back to Earth. And or no, I was trying to get back there, but the excavator was blocking both paths down there. So I had to sit and train in the spawn area for like 2 rounds. I hit the Gobblegum machine, I get anywhere but here, and I think, shit, I could use the anywhere but here and have it teleport me beyond the excavator. Literally, the first pop, it teleported me in the room right beyond the excavator to the point where I could turn around and look back at it. Like, it was fucking perfect. And it sucked
I will say,
because
in plain sight does have one benefit that everybody here doesn't have. It turns you invisible for 10 seconds, which allows you to pack a gun, which is what I like to use it for when I'm not, in danger. We're doing this in an order right now. We don't need to compare them too much right now. Don't compare them.
there were 2 Gobblegums I was gonna immediately just throw in S tier and be done, but one of them you'll agree with me. The other one might be a discussion, but I can defend myself. But for this, I'll just put it in
Great.
Great.
Maybe. All right. Now, this one, I would say it's not the worst one. I can't read it.
It's
It makes
like,
you, I don't know. If I remember correctly, you just like reload and stab faster. It's not great. Let's put it in bad.
something I didn't know about it until very recently. I think, if I could be wrong, but I think the name of this one is Armamental Accomplishment or something along the lines.
Yeah.
It also, if you hit the Gobblegum machine and you grab a new one, you grab the Gobblegum like instantly, but that's not nearly enough to bring it up a tier.
No, let's put it in bad. because it's useful if you're like early rounds for the quick stabs. Other than that, it's literally useless.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like a lot of these Gobblegums would work better as perma-perks than as Gobblegums.
That is definitely true.
Like, literally, this is prime example. Like, if this was a perma-perk you gained, it would be way better.
Can we just put Coagulant in S tier right now, please? We don't even have to talk about it. It's.
I mean, we all bow down to the mighty Coagulant, but...
What was it? I wanted to see how long it lasts, so me and you were playing a game, and I went and did something before reviving you to see if I had time. Like, I killed the zombies that killed you. I'm like, wait, I'm gonna go do this instead. And I came back, and you were still just chilling there. Like, yeah, hey. We laughed our ass off about that. I don't remember what it was, though.
The funny thing is, this video never made it out, so to anybody, like, who's watching this stream, I'll have to kind of explain it. We were gonna do a video on ranking every perk. I still have the ranking, like, somewhere, so I could just, like, put a screenshot up or something. But we had a small debate about where Quick Revive should go, and my reasoning for why I don't like Coagulant is the same reason as to why I don't really like Quick Revive. Well, yeah, it's the same except it's flipped. The reason why I'm kind of iffy with Quick Revive is because it's absolutely busted on solo, but on co-op it's just alright.
Well, let's just say these are all in co-op games, because a lot of Gobblegums are actually useless.
Coagulant being one of them. In co-op, Coagulant is S tier, but by yourself, it's literally F. It serves no purpose.
We're doing this by function, not by logic. So just shove it in S tier. Make it dominate S tier. It's sexy. It's the new thing.
Yeah, in co-op games, yes, you literally could go down and your friend could book a flight somewhere, go there and be back, and you'd still just be chilling there.
I think I remember what it was. It was on, I think, the Giant. I activated one of the teleporter things, and I ran all the way back to spawn, still killed the zombies, and came back. I think that's what it was. I may be wrong.
Arms Grace, I would honestly say anywhere from C to F tier, and like I said, my reasoning is the same reason why I don't really like Tombstone, because Tombstone, yes, is nice, but it's instigating your death, practically.
Wait, this one's only if it gives you your guns, though.
I mean, Aftertaste is decent. Like, I'd rather get my perks back than my guns. I guess the only real way I would take my guns over my perks is if I had, like, Thundergun and, like, Galil, or, like, a really strong loadout.
I think there's one that gives you all your stuff back. That's, like, a stronger tier.
I don't know.
Remember, though.
It's not
No, that's mixed up. Never mind.
It's not trash, but it is not good by any means.
No. Actually, maybe. I'd say just keep it in trash. Like, it's useful in some applicable situations, but if you're dead for a whole round, or you know what? No, you're right. Let's move it up one. I guess I'm trying to argue like early game, but at the same time, I have to keep in mind late game.
I guess this also is weird because you've played a lot of the other Black Ops 3, like new Black Ops 3 maps, and most of my experience is either with Shadows or Chronicles, so I guess I have to take into account, for this one especially, like, if you're talking Chronicles, this is immediate F tier, because the only one in Chronicles that applies is the Annihilator.
I still wouldn't recommend it even if you were playing the newer maps. I mean, yes, there's a bunch of cool ones, like, there's the Dragon Fist, or like a Dragon Glove, I should say. There's the... No, you have Origins. The Origins has the KN4, whatever it's called. KT4.
I think...
You have to build...
Yeah, I think the only... I was gonna say, I think this Gobblegum only replenishes your specials.
Yeah, that's all it does. I would say F tier. It literally has no purpose. You'd have to get this Gobblegum while you have it, and I guess that'd be only useful for the sword in Shadows of Evil, which is a great Easter egg that you just sit there and laugh at me for. I'm sad.
Is this Pop Shocks? I don't remember what the... No, this is board games, I think.
Pop Shocks is Margwa. Pop Shocks can insta kill Margwa.
This one is either board games or bored to death. I don't remember which one this one
That is
is.
bored to death. That is bored to death.
If I'm racking my memory right, I know one of them is if you repair a barrier, every zombie in your like immediate vicinity dies, which isn't even that good to begin with. But I don't know if that's what this one is.
That's it. That one is most definitely bored to death, and that is exactly what it does. That is useless because if you're in a late round, while you're building barriers, you're usually too busy in your end game spot trying not to die. And if you're early game, while you're killing zombies like that, you need points.
Yeah, so honestly, the only way I could find this Gobblegum to be any sort of useful, I don't even know if it works like this, but if there's a shit ton of zombies on the map and you get a carpenter and it just like basically sets off a mini explosion.
That would be so fucking cool. I know it doesn't work like that because I just doubt it. I don't think they have any secret synergies, but that'd be fucking awesome if it did. That would be cool.
Like just setting off a shit ton of mini explosions basically at certain points around the map.
Oh, I really want to try that now. Just alone with one player having the what is it? Licensed contractor.
Yeah.
And the other person running the board to death.
But yeah, it's F tier. Like there's no purpose. This I believe is bullet boost, and all it does is just repack your gun for you.
Yep. And that's only applicable for guns that can be double pack.
Yeah, see,
it's only 2,500 points. What? Unless you're running what the other one was, the pack your gun for you. Why are you using it?
Other than laziness and maybe playing on a map like Verruct or a different map that doesn't have Pack-a-Punch, but even then you'd have to use either crate or wall power and then bring this on top of it.
Yeah, and that's when you're running one of those, you need all the slots you can have for perks. So you really can't spare that.
It's not as it's not as shitty as Bored to Death, but it's still really bad.
I'd say meh, actually, because it does have uses. It does have uses. You can run like Kino has Pack Punch. Never mind. I was gonna say whatever. Find out. That one's okay. It's just if you get hit, it gives you time to regenerate before you get hit again. But it's 2 hits. So,
So it's a watered down, basically Wish.com version of Widows.
Yep, it's next time you take melee damage, you just burst zombies into fire nearby.
That doesn't even sound that good.
No, it's decent, I guess, but Widow's Wine and Electric Cherry are both better.
It's like the equivalent of your little brother trying to do what, like, it's the equivalent of having the little brother in the family trying to do stuff that the older people in the family do and just doing it, but not nearly to the same efficiency level.
I will say we should give it a couple bonus style points because I like the picture of it.
That's fair, but I still think it's... I don't think it can go any higher than meh.
I don't think it should go in meh. I think it should go into bad.
Yeah, I'll have it dominate bad, because, like...
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Because it's not horrible. It has uses, but there's already things that way outshadow it, but better. Like Widows, it will slow zombies. It doesn't nearby if they don't die.
Don't mind me.
I mean, maybe just try it out to see if it just kills 100 million zombies around me. I don't know.
Just ignore what I'm doing. No, I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness,
that one, I'd say that one should be good. That one's good. Because it's a max freaking ammo.
I like the simplicity. You know exactly what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm. No tricks or gimmicks.
Like, there's no random chance. That's the other reason, I know we shouldn't jump, but that's the other reason I don't like I'm feeling lucky, because you can either get a max ammo or a carpenter, but here it's just, you know exactly what you're gonna get right away.
Alright. Oh, my nose is picking up. I'm finally almost awake. Oh, now I can enjoy some caffeine.
I'm biased about this one, but I'm gonna try and look at it as fairly as I can.
It's basically just a better, or I shouldn't say better. it doesn't work better than Perkaholic, but it allows you to get your perks easy. It doesn't take as many liquid divinium to get.
Wait, which one are you looking at?
Soda fountain.
Oh, I'm looking at crate power.
Okay, it is super fucking tiny on my screen. It looks exactly like soda fountain. You have to remember, I'm doing this on my phone. It's fucking tiny.
Like, okay, like I said, I really like this Gobblegum, but whether I like it or not is not going to factor in. So I'm gonna look at it from someone who's only like reading the description of the Gobblegum.
Also, you have to remember I can pack a punch or monkey bombs, which is a really hard to do thing otherwise without an Easter egg.
I guess, like I said, mainly for maps like Verrucht or Noct, where you just hit the box and you get something really good. But I guess unlike Bullet Boost, it's also a time saver, because with Bullet Boost...
Wait, shush. Does this allow you to pack stuff like the Apothecant Servant? Because they have pack-a-punch forms you can't buy. I can get them out of the box.
I think there was like a really well-known glitch where you could just cheat your way to an unreleased upgraded Apothecant Servant that they patched like right away.
Well, there's an upgrade for it. It's just not in Shadows of Evil.
I guess the main argument is that I think crate power is a better time and efficiency saver compared to Bullet Boost, because it's, number one, it's double the money, just duh, and number two, I don't know, it's a good Gobblegum, I guess, if you're trying to get set up like right away, but at the same time,
I'd say it's good. I mean, yes, it costs 150 points to use because you have to buy the box unless you buy it beforehand or whatever, but you're still paying 150. It's good. I like it. I would say let's put that in great, because it's great. Let's put the crate in great, boys.
We getting rhymes over here on this channel.
It looks like it has 3 outlets, but it's only one it's showing.
This is crawl space. It's just, I remember what this one does. When you activate it, I don't know if it's every zombie on the map or every zombie near you, but when you activate it, every zombie that's
only near you.
Yeah, they all become crawlers. I thought this was amazing the first time I used it, but turns out it's not really that convenient.
Not to mention, crawlers can despawn and respawn as normal zombies.
The one time I unironically used it, it actually led to my downfall. But
yeah, it turns into crawlers. They're just slower and getting in your way.
I think I was literally playing with Skyrim Gamer on Verrucht casually, and I wanted to see if it was any good, and there were a shit ton of zombies near where Jug is, so I just used it. But because there were a bunch of crawlers, I couldn't go revive him, and I ended up just getting ankle bitten to death.
I'd say this one's just the lower half of bad. It keeps the zombies alive. I mean, yeah, crawlers are cool and all, but why? Why do you need fucking 20 of them?
This one you might disagree with me on, but I think this one belongs neither bad or trash, just sheerly because of how situational it is.
Yeah, I would say that one's definitely in trash. Even if I'm running an explosive run, I don't grab it.
There is one singular purpose that I would say maybe saves it from being trash tier. Because of the fact that in Black Ops 3's Ascension, there's no PhD flopper, if you have this Gobblegum, you can actually run Mustang and Sally, but even then you have to keep hitting the machine to get refreshers on it.
Yep, exactly. I'd say it's put in high trash maybe, because it actually has a purpose, but it's definitely a trash Gobblegum. Even when I run Mustang and Sally, I can usually get away with just not hurting myself too much.
Dead of Nuclear Winter.
Maybe good again. It's a free power-up, and it's a good one, so...
Yeah, it's kind of like... I would say a nuke is not as good as replenishing your ammo, but...
Crap.
This one might get me murdered, but I actually fucking despise this Gobblegum.
Which one is that?
Disorderly combat.
Yeah. I don't think that's cool. I love that. I love that multiplayer. When I played World War II with my friend a long time ago, he got mad at me because he was like, "You should level your guns." I'm like, "I am leveling my guns, but they're changing every 15 seconds, and I am dominating the multiplayer world." In zombies, I don't think it's a good idea.
I guess it's decent for
5 minutes?
yeah, for saving ammunition, but like just the fact that my OCD, like if I were to buy like I don't know the KN-44 off the wall, I'd get settled in with that gun, but knowing that in 8 to 9 more seconds after getting it, it's going to be gone regardless of what it is.
And I don't even know if it gives you your original gun back at the end or not.
The only real use I can see for this Gobblegum would be YouTube challenge videos, but other than that, like, don't even bother getting this Gobblegum.
It could also work if you got, like, if you die around, like, 28 and your friends are still playing and you don't want to lose everything, you could get your guns, you could get guns for, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then again, if you're that late, you're typically just either going to find your way back to the top or just be the new punching bag.
I don't know. I think it belongs in F tier. Like genuinely, there's no real purpose for this Gobblegum.
When you're playing multiplayer, I guess it's fun. When you're playing zombies, there's just no. You need concentration for zombies.
This is the other Gobblegum in the game I just outright don't like, but oh well.
Which one is that? That's the temporary pack-a-punch?
Yeah, it turns whatever gun is in your hand into a pack-punched one for a minute.
I found that so stupid. Especially because there are ones that straight up allow you to pack-a-punch your gun. Why? I mean, yeah, it's cool if you need a pack-a-punch right then. But if you're so late in game that you need a pack-a-punch, why don't you have one?
And, I mean, like, the only thing I can see is if, like, there's a shit ton of zombies coming your way and you need that extra power boost, but at that point, just do the death machine Gobblegum and not waste any ammo.
Yeah.
Like, this is a Gobblegum whose idea sounds way better on paper than it does in practice.
Right. I'd say put it in either the worst bad or the highest trash.
I'm gonna put it in trash below danger closest, honestly, because I can see more uses for this than that.
That's fair.
I honestly think we have our third S tier, because this is so fucking busted.
That's just straight up points. That's just straight up points. Early game, insane. Late game, but, you know, still points.
Literally fucking... You should have seen the clip the first time I figured out that not only does this thing give you 1,250 points, but you can use it 4 times.
Yeah. It's busted.
I had 6,000 points on round 1.
You know, you could have saved it for a double point, right?
Yeah, even then, you would literally at that point get fucking 10,000 points.
Well,
if you get 1,250, if you use it all 4 times, you get 5,000 points, because 1,250...
Oh, I missed thought for a second. Oh, no, I'm stupid.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was saying 1,500 because usually, that's the one I don't know why I always think they're 1,500. Even when I hear they're 1,200, I'm like, 1,500, yeah, that's 1,500.
It's just a better number in our brains, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not. Also, I thought you activated it. I don't know. My brain's just confused. My brain's
Okay, I don't remember what the name of this one is, but it just straight up spawns a death machine.
Death Machine, it's good. I love Death Machine, but I don't love it as much as most people. If I had it my way, I'd say a lower half of good.
This is weird to try and explain, but a death machine is something that if it comes just spontaneously out of nowhere, it's really nice, but because I can control it, it just feels off.
That's entirely fair, actually.
Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, if I'm shooting a bunch of zombies and a death machine drops, I'm like, okay, this is sick. I can kill everything and I don't need to waste any ammo for, like, 30 seconds. But
Well, I believe it's a situation of like you don't think you need it. Like it's if you find it, it's like, hey, a power up. If you just spot it in, it's just like, oh, you know, I guess I just needed it. It doesn't really help me except killing zombies, which I should be able to do at this point. It's only good on like the like late game where ammo's important, but even then, I just don't feel like I want it all the time.
yeah,
I'd say the lower half of good. Like it's useful, definitely.
I was gonna put it at the
Yeah.
the very top of meh.
To be fair, I wanted to put it in mid, but I was very scared. You'd just be like, no, it's Death Machine.
Just like it sounds really weird to explain, but like we just said, if I'm late game and I'm tearing through zombies and I see that blue like circle pop up, I'm like, oh shit, nice. But if I can just hit a button and there's one, then it doesn't feel that invigorating.
It also doesn't feel earned, I guess would be the other way to say it.
Is this fear in headlights?
I think it is. Again, I can hardly see shit or anything. Zombies by players will not move. I did find out this one means as long as you look at them once, they're frozen. So it's not like as you look at them, it's not like a fallen angel thing. You actually only have to look at them once, and they'll just stop. So players will just quickly spam the right trigger. So it's more useful than it sounds.
I can think of a couple examples where this would be nice, but in those same examples, having them freeze wouldn't. I feel like this would be incredibly. This feels both end of the teeter totter. Like on one end, I feel like this would be amazing if you're on the catwalk in Giant or something and your back is to the wall and they're absolutely swarming that staircase. You could pop it and have them all just sit there.
It's
But
for 2 fucking minutes.
but at the same time, I feel like I don't know. I feel like this.
Imagine it's a 2-minute version of In Plain Sight, basically. Except maybe a little bit better because it's not gonna. I know it's gonna be a little bit worse if like you're surrounded, but if you look at them all, they're stuck in place and will not attack for 2 whole minutes.
I guess it's also negated late game because at that point zombies are going to mass spawn for an insane amount of time, so you'd have to constantly be doing like ballerina spins if you want every zombie on the map to be frozen.
Well, at the same time, if you're stuck in one spot, well, I don't know. The amount of time you have on it is just ungodly. So I'd say that alone should be maybe either great. No, I think it should be great. I've only seen it in use in action, and when I say in action, it looks a lot better than you could imagine, and it just looks great. It's insane. It's beautiful. Take my word from a man who's played multiplayer a couple times and really regretted it because I hate multiplayer zombies.
I think this one is just it's firing on all cylinders, but I think I remember it's not anything to write home about.
No, it's not. I don't typically choose it.
Again,
It's another one of the blue ones, so it's another support. It's I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it was you can. Oh, I remember. You can shoot while you run. I think it was.
that's literally just again, I feel like a lot of these would work so much better as a perma-perk than as a Gobblegum, but
The blue ones are typically just support. They help you out, but they don't do anything great. The orange ones are typically for deaths, and the purple ones usually are get you out of tricky situations or super buffs. Uh,
uh,
I'd say trash because there's almost never a situation where you're sprinting while shooting, and even if there is, you're typically going away from a sprinter, and even then, you just sprint away and turn around and shoot. No zombies player sprinting. Sometimes they're almost as fast, but yeah.
this one I think is fucking trash. It's flavor hexed. It just I think the description literally says transforms into a random mega Gobblegum that's not in your thing right now.
That could be useful, I guess, but there's just so freaking many Gobblegums that it's kind of it's 50-50. Like it could. Wait. It's only. I don't know if it counts as rare or ultra rare megas though.
It's
Since
it's
it itself is only a mega, it could be only megas.
it's the reason why RNG sometimes in a video game is really shitty.
Yeah.
Because, like, you could pop this and get either Perkaholic or Ephemeral Enhancement. Like, you're.
Actually, no. You could not get ethereal enhancement. Oh wait, no. Never mind. I was thinking of a chemical keys. You would get ethereal enhancement. Or- Dude, I'm fucking waking up right now. Don't judge me.
I don't know. I'm meh with RNG ones, because as we've already established, you could get something literally godlike, or you could get something that honestly you'd be better off just not having.
I want you to know the first thing I did on this morning, as soon as I woke up, and I mean as soon I didn't even have time to like open my eyes. I grabbed my phone, opened Discord, and accidentally hit that call button. I want you to know, you were literally the first thing I saw when I opened my eyes this morning. So I am not awake at all, and I am tired as shit.
I mean, I ain't saying a word.
So that's why I'm so tired right now. Is I have not been awake for even an hour. And it takes about an hour for my body to wake up. Yeah, it's with flavor hexed in bad. Like it has. I don't want to put it in trash because there are situations where I guess it could give you something great, but it's not good. The RNG is not good. Another blue one. This one is head drama. I think it's another one that sounds amazing on paper, but for a lot of guns, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that honestly, like, I don't even know.
It makes all shots headshots, which is it's beautiful. Except it's only for one round, and it's for the round you're on. Also, why do you need headshots? I mean, it kills them faster, yes, but if you need to kill them faster, there's a nuke power up, which is only a normal mega, not an ultra rare one. If you're trying to kill them off one by one, drop an insta kill, which is only a rare.
I feel like this was a Gobblegum that is specifically catered to boss zombies.
Even then, death machine power up or pack a punch power up or something. Why headshots?
Like, the Panzers in freaking Origins, if I were to pop, you know,
The Panzer and Dreisendrach, I will argue, is infinitely scarier. And if you want to see why, you should see my live stream I did where I finally got my freaking bow I tried to get for days. And inside the teleporter, he deactivated it somehow or something like that for a few seconds. Burnt me with the fire he spawned underneath him. Shot concussion grenades and just nuked me. It's scary. He's got Tesla bombs, concussion grenades. He spawns fire naturally instead of a flamethrower. I think it was. He's much scarier in my opinion.
yeah, when I cash my check and get some money on my card, there's a couple like in-game things I'm gonna want to buy, so I'll probably end up getting one or two maps, but
All right, sweet.
I'll put headshot drama. I vote meh, because like I said, I can see what their envisionment was, but I feel like in
I don't
practice
think
it
it deserves
just
even bad. I would say bad. We put things in bad for worse. Like burned out, I would say arguably has more use than head drama. But you know what? If you want to put it there, it's fine. It's fine.
this this
That one
is
is.
this is close to, if not my favorite Gobblegum, honestly, because it's literally in plain sight. If in plain sight took enough steroids to kill an elephant.
It's. I would say it's probably better than the headlights one. I mean, yeah, it doesn't last 2 minutes, but it lasts a minute and 30 seconds. You pop all three, and it applies to all players, so you don't have to run around protecting everyone with your eyeballs.
Yeah, I feel like whereas in plain sight works only for yourself, in plain sight is really good, but here it's you can cover everybody effortlessly.
Yeah, so I'd say that one's definitely an S tier. It's just broken.
Like literally it takes in plain sight and makes every single aspect about it so much better.
I think it's only a normal mega.
I think that just makes it even better, honestly.
That means it's like almost it's like it's basically the common of megas. It's really easy to get. Whereas the headlights one, I think the headlights one's also just a normal mega. Wait, I may be wrong. It's a rare mega, so it's easier to get than the headlights one. All right.
I'm feeling
Now for
lucky.
the I'm feeling lucky. Spawn a random power up. Oh, it's actually worse than a lot of the other ones because some of them spawn 3 power ups. This one allows you to spawn only 2. The nuke one allows you to spawn only 2, but like Fire Sale and Carpenter give you 3 of them. Oh, but you only get 1 max ammo out of the max ammo one, and the 2 out of the double. Why is the max ammo one a whole tier higher than the rest?
Well, the Dead of Nuclear Winter one is with the max ammo.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like in like rare mega and mega form, not like
Oh,
the actual tier.
probably just because max ammos are widely viewed as the best drop.
There. Well, I think it's like even strategically, it's the best. Okay, that one I would say because it has 2, it's not great. If it had 3, I would argue it should go on something special, but it only has 2 power activations, which is overshadowed by a lot of them having, or a couple of them having 3, and that one's or having 2 for the one you want.
Like, I don't know. When it comes to stuff like that, I've never been a fan of leaning back on sheer RNG alone, but yeah, I think we explained a little bit earlier why that one's just
Yeah, I'd say put it below all the perk or power up ones, but definitely I think it belongs to meh. That's fair because it spawns power ups, 2 of them. Fire Sale, that one can be broken, but at the same time,
I think it heavily depends on both the map you're playing and the current position you're in.
that's a good. You know what you're getting. It's useful. It brings down the price of box. You can hit it a few times. Everyone can hit box. It's good. It's not great, but also it spawns 3 of them. I should mention that.
Yeah, like if you're in a spot where you're next to a bunch of box locations, or if your homies are next to box, it's really good. But I think, like I said, it very heavily depends on like where you are at the moment, what's going on.
Yeah, it's not if it like gave you like a box. If it made you invincible and put a box in front of you, it'd be broken or something like that. But no, it just gives you a fire sale. 3 fire sales you can use, which one alone naturally spawning is like a godsend. So I'd say it's good. I don't like that one. I don't like the next one. It's useful. I don't like it.
I don't even think I wouldn't even argue that it's useful, to be honest.
The only use for it is you don't get raped in the beginning of a round if you respawn.
I feel like
But if you have something, if you have something like arms grace or no, aftercase wouldn't work for that. Oh, there's another one that I think does. But it wouldn't matter because you get your stuff back. Why? Why?
I feel
Yeah,
I feel
trash.
I feel like this is also my other point as to why I don't like that one. If you are to the point in a game where getting raped in the beginning of a round immediately is a concern, then this won't
You
really.
should be running different Gobblegum.
Yeah, like. Okay, so now we have the OG in plain sight.
We can't rate that broken because it's useful. Let's put it on great. It's the same thing, same tier as those. Yeah, a little less than headlights, so that's fair.
Killjoy.
It's it's also a rare mega. It's 2 insta kills. It's put in good.
Yeah,
All
just
the power ups are going in good. Why?
I feel like this one just barely goes in good.
Yeah, it's barely because it's unlike the rest. It doesn't. It's only a temporary kill everything, but it requires bullets and everything. It's annoying.
And you could make the argument, well, what about your knife? Well, if you're using it late game, there's no way you're gonna knife a horde of zombies that quickly. So
even with my patented method of just backstabbing, where you back up and stab, it still wouldn't kill that many zombies. It's just faster and better to shoot. Killing time next.
I
Ooh,
I don't know if
wait,
I
all zombies. That stops all zombies from in place, and if they are shot, they'll be killed when time is up. So basically, you freeze time for 20 seconds. Completely freeze time. And if you shoot anything, they just obliterate.
that seems like a Gobblegum that would have its maximum potential if you're training late game, because like if you have the Thunder Gun on Kino, you round them all up and you one click and you kill a bunch of zombies. Where like I guess it'd be weird though, because at least with the Thunder Gun training, time is still going on and more zombies are actively spawning, whereas
Well, yeah, but you also can just use it for the free zombies don't move for 20 seconds.
yeah, but I feel like at that point you would be better with wherever the hell it was, the Fear in the Headlights one, because at least at that point its main purpose is just for the free time.
The 2 freaking minutes, yeah.
It's not a
So
shitty.
I would argue this one might be better than In Plain Sight, because zombies, instead of 10 seconds, it's 20 seconds. But In Plain Sight gives you 2 activations, whereas this one gives you 1. You know what? Let's just put it. Do you want to put it in like high good instead? Because it accomplishes the same goal as the R2, but it doesn't. It just doesn't feel the same.
I feel like you could switch In Plain Sight and Killing Time just sheerly depending on your situation.
Definitely.
Okay, this one, I'm gonna argue that it's not as bad as most people think, but it is definitely not good.
The Carpenter one.
Yeah, that spawns 3 Carpenters.
That's 600 points and 3 times where the barriers are put up.
If we're talking about the oldest days of Black Ops 3 where a Gobblegum costed 500 at the beginning of a round, then this would be in the bottom of trash tier, but now that it's free,
I think it's always been free online. As long as you have internet on, it allows you to get free Gobblegum. If you don't have it, if you're playing locally, it doesn't give you internet. Or it doesn't give you free ones.
like, I feel like the one thing that saves this from being in either bad or trash is just the fact that in that situation, the Gobblegum is free, so you're profiting.
Yeah.
Mm,
Let's put it in higher bad, because it does have more of a purpose than a lot of them do.
this one,
No. It's amazing on paper, but it almost never does anything.
and it's only for a, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, it's only for like a round too.
It's, I think, yeah, for a round. I mean, yeah, it does allow you to proc your, double pack a couple times. But at the same time, why? There's better ones, I guess.
Like,
I don't know. It sounds amazing on paper. I just don't think it's that great when you use it.
like I know Black Ops 4 got and gets a lot of shit for the alternate ammo types not activating enough, but Black Ops 3, I would argue they actually activate way too often.
Fair.
Is this the one where when you activate it, every zombie that's in your sight just straight up dies?
Yeah, which I argue wouldn't be that great because you'd have to activate it once, turn around, activate it again, turn around, activate it again.
This also seems like Killing Time, where it'd be most useful if you're mid train and you have like 40 zombies on your ass.
Yeah, but unlike Killing Time, it doesn't buy you time. It doesn't, well, as much time. It doesn't give you freeze time.
It's basically a Thunder Gun shot with less range, less field of view, and a slower activation time.
I would argue more range, but less field of view. Like, it gives you less on your sides, but more forward. Like, a lot more forward.
I'll put it in good below Killing Time because the idea is good, but I think yeah, a straight up Thunder Gun or Killing Time would do it better.
No, I'd argue it goes below that. I want it in meh. Put it in meh. It doesn't belong to being good. It is Screw it. It doesn't. I don't like it. It needs to die.
This one, I don't remember the name, but I think it's something along the lines of just the fact you can revive yourself and your teammates, but...
Near-death experience. Activates immediately, lasts 3 full rounds. Revive or be revived simply by being near other players. This one, if you go down but someone's near you, they don't have to revive you. You just start reviving yourself because people are nearby. It is the power of positive vibes.
I know that everyone calls this the most broken Gobblegum in the game, but it sounds really good. Like, it is really good. Like, literally...
No, the most broken one is Phoenix Up, which is basically the same thing, except instead of being near players, you can do it anywhere on the map and instantly revive someone, and they keep all their perks and guns.
My argument for why near-death experience is not in S tier is simply because of how it works. You can revive...
I'd say definitely, I'd say low grade, probably.
Like, you can revive players, yes, but it's because of the fact that you have to be close together. So if it's like you and I, where I'm in my camping spot and you're running around in the theater in Kino, it's pointless.
Yeah, Phoenix Up, you revive all teammates, and teammates keep all their perks.
Yeah, so near-death experience, but actually, like, broken.
Yeah. The next one, I personally don't like this one. Mostly just because I'm greedy. I don't want to... Unless you're trying to get all the zombies to you so you can kill them.
I think this is just a reverse in plain sight, but it's not good.
Yeah. I can understand. Maybe if you want to help someone else revive someone, but at that point, just use in plain sight.
Like, there are so many better options.
Yeah.
I'd say, I don't know. I guess I could see like some god level player popping this and then training all the zombies up away from somebody, but other than that, I don't see any real purpose. It only
lasted 10 seconds, or 15 seconds, actually, I think it was, twice. So it's not even that great. It doesn't let you train for that long.
On the house, spawns a free perk power-up.
That one can be really, really, really good, but arguably not broken. No. Also, it does spawn naturally on some maps, which is kind of funny.
It's the same reason why I don't like I'm Feeling Lucky, because you could either get Jug or Deadshot.
And this is before Deadshot became sexy. So...
Okay, I'm actually gonna put it in good for two reasons. Yeah. Two reasons only. One,
put it above Insta-kill, man. Put it above Insta-kill at least. Come on.
My two arguments as to why it's higher than I'm Feeling Lucky is, one, perks are just generally way more useful than drops. Two, you can semi-control it. Like, if you bought a perk, like if I have Jug, Double Tap, and like Widow's Wine, you can at least semi-control the chances of getting a certain perk to an extent. Like, you can't get this exact perk you want, but it's better than just going in and spawning it and hoping you don't get Deadshot.
Yeah, you can control which ones you want beforehand, and you can just risk whatever you want. Well, you also can do it multiple times per game, so you can spawn in multiple.
Yeah, and if you have every perk on the map, you might as well just have Deadshot anyway, because it's not going to hurt anything.
Also, I want to mention, on the house power-up spawns a perk for every player on the map, and not just the person using it.
Yeah, so that's why it's in good, and yeah. Well, I don't think there's going to be any debate about where Perkaholic goes.
It's broken.
Like, I don't think there's anything that needs to really be said.
That's Phoenix Up. That one's also broken. Revive every player on the map, and they all get to keep their perks. I would say maybe low perfect. I don't know if you want to do that, but it works. Pop Shocks. That's basically turning your knife into a Wonderwaff shot as well. It can insta-kill Margwa, and it happens 5 times.
Uh, I'm
Meh.
I always look for the negatives before positives, and I don't know if that says anything about me as a person, but if I'm trying to rank something, I'll try and get what's bad out of the way first, but I think early game, this is absolutely, like, don't even waste it, early game. But,
Late game, it's just gonna be risking your life to stab a zombie for a Wonderwaff shot, which isn't even as useful. It's only the only reason I'd ever use it is to kill Margwas, and even then, I'd have to save it for 5 separate times. It'd be really good for the Easter egg, though. The Easter egg of the sword, because you have to kill so many Margwas.
fuck, I don't remember what this one is.
Hold on. You put it in the... I think that one makes power-ups spawn more? Let me check.
Yeah, is that power vacuum?
Yeah.
I'd say great, but not broken.
Yeah, there's chance of it. Actually, I'd argue it's only good because there is just straight up chance it just doesn't spawn you much. I mean, yes, there are times that you can get multiple power-ups at once, but you can also get that naturally. It's just a lot rarer.
Okay, I have some thoughts about this one. Profit sharing?
Profit sharing? It's 10 minutes where everyone gets extra points, but you have to be nearby players.
I don't even know if that part's true, but I know that the description of it says that any points you gain are shared by your teammates and the other way around.
Points you hold on. Points you earn are also received by nearby players and vice versa.
Here's my defense argument. I don't think it's an S tier, but I feel like it is the Gobblegum that can be the most easily abused.
Very fair.
Like, you could stand next to each other and go repair a shit ton of barriers and do, like, a bunch of other point greed stuff. Like, your strategy with the Pharaoh. Like, if we were to stay next to each other and just Pharaoh kill zombies on round 3 and 4, by round 5...
My burnt gun! If we would have burnt every zombie with with the freaking Vesper that gets you, like, 3,000 points instantly because of how fast it freaking shoots.
Yeah, if we were to do that and stay within each other's vicinity, like, within 3 rounds, we would have enough to, like, triple pack.
Yeah.
So you could argue it's broken, but at the same time, like...
Just say either good or meh, honestly.
I'm gonna put it at the top of good, because like I said, you could abuse the fuck out of this.
Yeah.
This is raindrops. I think it just spawns one of the 9... It spawns one of each of the 9 power-ups.
And it looks like the perk is in there, so it basically... I don't think this one's a great one, because it just spawns all the good ones.
It's not shitty by any means, but like...
It's 2 activations of every power-up, including perks. So you get 2 perks, 2 zombie monies, 2 fire sales, 2 nukes, 2 max ammos.
Should it even be broken, or should it just go in, like, great or good?
I'd say great. It would never go in good. It's better than any good. You get 2 perks for freak's sake.
I think respin cycle is either in meh or bad, because, like... like, again, this is one of the ones where I get what they were going for, but in practice, it's just not anything worthwhile.
The only use I can see for this is if you don't want to accidentally activate the teddy bear.
And there's one literally... Yeah, I can see it from here. There's one that literally... It doesn't respin it for you, but if you get bear, it basically says, no, fuck you, and gives you... I don't think it gives you a certain amount of spins. I think, because from what I remember, on every map, there's a certain number of times you can hit the box before you're guaranteed to get a teddy bear, and I think it just skips that integer, so it'll...
No, if I remember correctly, it's 7 times is the maximum you can go sometimes. Or 7 times was when it gets really unlucky or something like that. And that what you're talking about, which is unbearable, I think if I remember correctly, it spins out but comes back. Like, it just makes a respawn there.
Yeah,
Right.
it practically skips the 7-hit integer and allows you to recycle it again.
Yeah.
But
Although I think you are right, some maps have different amounts, but I'm not entirely sure.
like I know in most Black Ops 4 maps, the maximum amount of times you can hit the box is 9, but it can be anywhere from 5 to 9 hits. Like the amount in between that range is random. I don't think respin cycle's trash, but I feel like there's no major use for it.
No, definitely not. Bad.
Okay, this one you might cut my head off for, but I don't think round robbing is very useful outside of sheer just. I
You're
get
talking to a person who fucking adores points. I would not end the round for 1,600 points, even if all players get it. If we're late in the game, I'm just killing zombies.
it,
16 headshots, 1,600 points. There's more than 16 zombies around.
late game. I feel like unless you're purposefully trying to cheat your way to a high round, there's no point. Early game, I'll negotiate early game because literally like a couple games ago, I used round robbing, and I guess it's no extra credit, but I guess immediately skipping to like round 4 or something and gaining 1,600 points is nice, but like,
You could use it to kill all zombies, and then right before the second round starts, use it like kind of how you can use a nuke right at the end of a round so it doesn't kill any zombies.
or like leave, or like kill every zombie except one, and then instead of gaining another 130, you gain 1,600.
Yeah, I'd say this is like the lowest good.
It's a gobblegum that you have to maximize its potential for you to actually desire to use it.
Ah,
Uh,
rip this freaking door frame. I need my water. Where's my? I can't drink water though. My tummy's too full.
this is either Secret Shopper or
Secret chopper, yeah.
okay, like these two.
Any gun wall buy can be used to buy ammo for any other type of gun.
Uh,
That doesn't even sound that great. Oh wait, any gun, not just ooh. That could be for wonder weapons too.
I think it outright. I don't know if it says it in the description, but I think like the game made it a point to where you can't use it for wonder weapons. But
No, it doesn't say that at all. It says any gun wall buy can be used to buy ammo for any gun.
it could work for wonder weapons. But I remember hearing something that they like made it a point to not.
It probably costs like 15 or 5,000 points at least for one weapon then.
I don't know. I feel like this is just one that I would not use.
No, I wouldn't use it either because that's still 5,000 points to buy ammo or 4,500. I forget which. When you're buying ammo for a pack a punch gun.
At that point, just use cashback.
Yeah. Or max ammo.
It's not good, not bad.
Really low meh.
It's whatever. It's kind of just a gobblegum that exists to me. It doesn't really serve too much
Maybe even
purpose.
bad. Maybe even bad. I don't know. Do you want to put in bad? You don't have to.
I think it's good right here.
Alright. But you know it's freeing place.
Is this self-medication or whatever it's called?
Yep. You have to get a kill in last stand though. So when you're down, you have to kill something first.
Uh, I think. Okay, so
It's basically the version of Borderlands healing, where you kill something when you're down to get back up and keep all your stuff.
yeah, going off the basis that when you get down, you get the Mustang and Sally, and you don't just get your pistol. If you get the Mustang and Sally, it's not going to be hard at all to kill something. But if you're on a map where you just get your pistol and it's past round 10, then good fucking luck getting any use out of this.
A round the type of thing where after a certain round you get the Mustang and Sally for going down?
I've never been entirely sure because I think it varies from map to map, but from what I've seen, some maps, if you were to go down on any round at all, you get the Mustang and Sally, and on some, you just get your pistol or ray gun if you have one.
Alright, next one is what is the I went down no, we're solving some indication.
Uh,
Honestly, I don't think it's very good at all.
Same with the fire sale one. I think it's held back by the fact that it heavily depends, like I said. If you get the Mustang and Sally, it's broken, but if you're on a map where you just have the M1911, then it's trash. So I think...
I'd say bad, honestly. Like high bad. Maybe the highest bad.
Yeah, I'll put it at the very top of bad.
Yeah, it's great and all, but like, there's better options.
Is this the one where for like a minute...
1 minute of everything is free.
There is only one foreseeable thing that I can use to argue the point of why it should be great and not broken, and it's because I think it slightly depends on your map. Because if it's a massive map and you're going for something... I mean, if you pop this...
I'm just gonna be frank here. If the map doesn't have pack, it's not worth using.
Like, I guess I understand the concept of, like, if you start a map and you pop this, you have a minute to, as fast as you can, just buy as much shit as you can. Like,
I could see one of the only real uses. You can use this and get a second Gobblegum for free. You could get a gun and some perks. But there's no pack-a-punch on that map. I argue it's pretty much useless, because why else would you need a ton of points? Maybe a couple doors, I guess, but...
like, I guess if you're a good enough player, if you start Verruct, hit the Gobblegum machine on round 1 and get this Gobblegum, you could pop it, and if you're fast enough, you could practically have the whole map open, which I'd argue is kind of busted, but at the same time, like...
I don't want to see how far we can go on each map doing that, to be fair. I really want to try that, too.
Like, I don't know. I guess it also depends on what your first instinct is. Do you immediately go and open every door on the map? Do you get all the perks? Do you just spam hit Gobblegum until you get something you want? Like, I guess it depends on what your MO is.
I'm going to say this is pretty bad, because I would say it would be amazing if this was, like, 2 minutes, but it's only 1 minute, and even then, it's very iffy, because some of the maps don't have pack-a-punch. A lot of them are really hard to get to things.
I'd say high meh, because, I mean, just the basic fact of literally everything, including Pack-a-Punch, being free for a minute is really good, but, you know.
Yeah, like, I don't want to put it too low, because it has a ton of uses. It's just not useful enough.
Like, I could totally see somebody leaving a crawler alive, getting... If you have 2 guns you want to Pack-a-Punch, and you have this Gobblegum, like, you could sit at Pack-a-Punch, leave 1 zombie alive, activate this, and then spam the fuck out of Pack-a-Punch until you get the ammo mod you want.
I think you could double pack 3 guns in that time. But you wouldn't get the ones you want, you just get 3 guns.
Slaughter Slide is literally just PhD Slider, but it has limited uses.
It's actually weirder, because it works not like PhD Slider, it works like PhD Flopper, but you slide while doing it. If that makes any sense. You make explosions.
Well, yeah, I think in, it's weird in Cold War 2, which is the only real game I have any slider experience with, but it's not even like an explosion, but I don't care.
The one in Black Ops Cold War isn't even technically PhD Slider. It's, what was it called? Banana something? A cut perk from the game? I think it was.
I just remember, I love the fucking perk, because honestly...
I love it. Oh, I love it. Maxed out, you can get out of almost any situation with it. I choose it over stamina sometimes, or most of the time, even.
I know this isn't about the tier list. I think the final upgrade for PhD Slider is the laziest shit ever, because it literally just gives you Flopper.
A lot of the perks do that. It's weird. Like, for instance, Jug is literally useless unless you level it up. When you first get it, is 150 health instead of 100. That is 1 extra hit, basically. Why would you need only 1 extra hit when you can get 5 hits total instead of just, assuming they only take out 50 health, whatever. Like, it's not even good Jug until you level it up once. Tombstone doesn't actually keep your stuff after you die until way later.
It's almost like an in-app purchase just to make the perks the perks. I don't know. Slaughter
I will say
Slide.
I'm happy it's not run by money. I'm happy about that. They did make it pay to win eventually, so now you can buy custom blueprints that do extra damage or have the ability to dismember zombies super easily or stuff like that. Anyways, back to what we're doing. What perk is that? Oh, slide. Arguably bad. Arguably.
I'd say it's above self-medication because, but
Yeah. That one's broken because it's basically, yes, you have to buy things to get the perkaholic out of it, but it's way easier to get than perkaholic.
and I'd argue it's way better than Unquenchable because it does what Unquenchable does, but also just straight up gives you another perk for free regardless.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where we're gonna put Unquenchable, but that just opens up the idea or possibility of giving you a free perk. But Soda Fountain does that and gives you another one already. I don't like stock option. I won't even lie. I don't
I
think
love
it's
it,
that
but I
good.
hate the fact I can't reload. Like, if you get it, it is stupidly OP, especially because some guns that are required to reload between each shot don't. Like, rocket launcher becomes a semi-automatic, which I freaking love. But, yeah.
The only real use I can see, at least for me, getting out of this is like if I like get a max ammo or something and there's a shit ton of zombies coming my way, I could pop this Gobblegum and just spray with an LMG without having to worry about reloading, but at the same time, like I feel like if you have
I
speed,
personally always have it on. I love it. I love it. Not broken, definitely, but it's, in my own personal opinion, I'd say it's good, but not great.
I won't deny that it has uses. I don't know.
Yeah, lowest good, I think, would be my personal. You're being surprisingly lenient with me today. I don't know, it's weird.
Swordflay.
Not gonna acknowledge the fact. All right, fair enough. I don't know why I run Swordflay. It's pretty much useless. I think I always run it because I'm like, I'm gonna use Bowie Knife with this, and then I just never buy Bowie Knife because I hate Bowie Knife.
Like,
But the sickle though,
I feel like Swordflay, if you're laxing early game and you're really not like rigorously going for points, I guess it's nice because just having the option of a one-shot kill, like no one's gonna turn that down. But at the same time, I'm to the point now where yeah, it's 130 points, but if I can unload my entire pistol clip into him first and get like 200, then why bother with Swordflay?
yeah, Swordflay honestly is pretty trash. It's pretty trash, but I always try to hold it really high for no reason.
It ain't
Like,
useless, but
what's a
it's
Bowie Knife? It'll be so sexy. Never uses it.
like I agree, you can be on round fucking like 30, and if you have Bowie Knife and Swordflay, it's still either a 1 or 2 shot, but like that's situational as fuck.
It's like one shot until around like 45 or 50.
And as we discussed earlier, there's no way you're gonna stab an entire horde of zombies in that time.
Yeah. It's honestly trash. I don't even think it belongs in bad. It sounds so great on paper, and I don't know why I always have it on. But statistically, it is like the worst perk or Gobblegum.
Oh, that's way too much of a zoom.
Zoom back out, motherfucker. Power ups last longer. It makes them last like 2 whole minutes, but it's only for one round. Actually, that's pretty bad. It lasts for one full round.
Alright.
Activates immediately.
Here's the thing. Nukes, it's fucking useless.
Carpenter, it's useless.
Yeah, 2 of the power-ups, max ammo, it's useless.
Perks, it's useless.
So the only real merit you're gonna get out of this is if you get a death machine, an insta-kill.
Insta kill, fire sale, or double points. Now, here's the thing. It lasts for one full round. Which means the round you're on and the next one. Typically. Sometimes maybe not even then, I don't remember. Yeah, the one you're on and the next round. Which sounds beautiful. But you have to remember, This doesn't give you more of a chance to get power-ups. Power-ups are still going to be incredibly rare. You're not going to be running this and power vacuum. So
I feel like
you have
this is
to
a...
bank on the fact you're going to have this and a power-up, and the power-ups just sitting there.
I feel like this is a late game Gobblegum to like an extreme level.
Well, yeah, but at that point, it'll be useless for double points. It'll only be useful for insta-kill and death machine.
Yeah, so at that point, honestly...
Yeah. You can choose that one, buddy. I don't know why you're letting me choose so many. I know I have more experience with all this, but I feel like at the same time, when it comes to actual megas, you have more experience.
Unbearable. I think we talked about this one a little bit earlier, but...
Yeah. It's good, but you could always just go to the next little box location. It's not like it's gonna, turn you into a slush of jelly.
I mean, I guess you can't... I guess you can't fault it too bad because it literally delivers exactly what it promises, but yeah, at the same time, it's not a big deal.
Only use I could see for it is if you have box in a location that's unlocked and you don't want to wait to unlock a whole new area to use it. But at that point, why aren't you buying doors? Why are you just sitting there spamming this?
Above respin cycle, but still pretty bad.
Yeah.
We only got 4.
We have like a really fair judgment of them. Holy crap! None of them are they're all spread out pretty evenly. That's pretty nice.
Slows all zombies to shambling speed.
Why?
Like, this might honestly be one of the most pointless Gobblegums.
Lasts 4 minutes, and it's a rare mega.
Like, there's no real use for it.
Rare megas are both the best and the worst out of all of them. Why? This is literally the most pointless one. Like, yeah, cool. I don't want all shambling zombies, though. I want some faster so I can kill them. If they're all shambling, I'm going to be panicking because I can't get through them. I like having some faster so I can, kill them at certain integers.
Early game, they're all shambling anyway, and if you're to the point where things are starting to pick up, yeah, like, I don't want them to be, like, basically limping their way to me.
I don't want a wall. I want a freaking sponge. I want to be able to move through them. All holes in their fortress. I don't want the impenetrable fortress slowly coming towards me.
I would argue this honestly is the worst one. Like,
arguably, yeah, it's freaking useless.
Like, there's no point.
Arguably, it's not even helpful. It's less than helpful. It's hurtful. That one just gives you a 5th perk slot.
Or whatever one you're currently on, yeah.
Well, it activates when you get maximum perks. It just gives you... Oh, no, I guess it would give you more than... It could give you more than 5.
Bare bones delivers exactly what it tells you it's gonna. I guess you can't really expect much.
I would say this is great, honestly, because it's just lets you buy more perks.
I'm gonna say tippy top of good, because like I said, Soda Fountain just completely outclasses it.
Fair.
Only got 2 left.
Correctly, Soda Fountain only works at the Wonder Fizz machine, though. Which is weird. Like when I used it.
I've had... Okay, this is one I will say Soda Fountain I've had a shit ton of experience with, but Soda Fountain, no, if you just go and buy, like, Jug, it'll give you another perk with it.
Well, no, I know that, but I mean, like, after you buy 2 and you have your 4 perks, I don't think it'll let you go and buy perks from perk machines anymore. You have to go hit it from...
No, you can still do it.
I had it backwards. I don't know. I remember it worked really buggy when I had it, but that was before the update, so... The update that happened months ago.
When I was playing Origins, I had 4 perks, and I was running Soda Fountain, and I could still straight up just buy, like, Speed Cola or whatever it was that I bought.
I think one of the updates may have done that for me. I don't remember. I haven't used it since that update, so...
The final 2 are Wall Power and Who's Keeping Score.
Wall Power? Pretty good. But there's a lot of guns I would rather have, but they're not wall buys, so...
I feel like that would fit better in Black Ops 2, because the freaking... Imagine if you could get the AN-94 Pack-a-Punched straight away. Like, that would be busted. But, I don't know. Yeah, it's alright.
Bad? Bad?
I would say
Meh?
it's either meh or good, because, like,
Actually, no, you know what? Just saying it's bad would be unfair. You're right. Meh or good. Be pretty good.
if I'm playing on, like I said, a map without Pack-a-Punch, like, I don't know, if I was playing
And
Verruct,
it also gives you freaking pack monkey bombs, which are better than normal ones because they do damage every time they jump.
that's, I think that's crate power, because I don't remember any map you can buy monkey bombs off the wall,
Oh
but
crap! I'm stupid. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know why automatically I was like, yeah, pack a punch every time. Crate power. No, what the fuck am I talking about? No, listen. I'm tired and I have to go take a dump and I'm holding it in just so we can finish this first. So I'm not very focused on too much at the moment.
I'm gonna put it dead middle of good.
All right, one
Eh,
more and I can go do my thing.
Final one is who's keeping score, which just spawns, I think, 2 or 3, one of the 2 double points power-ups.
2 points. I'm gonna put this in good. Most of the rest of the perks, all the power ups go into good except for freaking. Oh, that's infuriating me. There you go. I was gonna say three of the tier lists just barely have one. That makes it uneven.